When he sold it, same people who killed BET.
Same people.
When they sold it.
When they sold it.
Wow.
All right, you're listening to 411 Sports Talk Radio on FaceTimeRadio.com. I'm your boy, the bench warmer, doing it hot, doing it big. If you actually go to see my picture on 411 Sports News, I am warming the bench. I'm just in a suit.
That you do very well.
I'm just in a suit. Because I knew I wasn't going to play. I'm like Tom Landry. I need a fedora, don't I?
Yeah.
I got my right to my immediate left.
Is it immediate?
2 or 3 seconds over.
Okay.
The professor.
Yes, sir.
Not Professor Clump.
Please.
He does not look
No.
like a Professor Clump.
No. Professor's fine.
It's not the Clumps?
No, sir.
You ain't got no kin to the Clumps?
No. Nowhere close to it.
You ain't got no kin to the Clumps? You sure?
I'm positive.
All right.
No, sir.
Because, hey, he messed with Jada Pinkett and Janet Jackson.
Well, he got it going on. But I'm still no part of the clumps.
I mean, it had to have been money he got with that because, a teacher can't get,
Man, it's the luck of the draw sometimes.
It's a movie.
It's Buddy.
Yes, Buddy.
It's called Science.
It's Buddy Love.
Buddy Love.
See, I was thinking you Buddy Love.
Yeah,
Buddy Love.
That might be a little
okay. I could get with that.
I was thinking Buddy Love, yeah.
Yeah, not the Clump.
I was thinking Buddy Love.
Yeah.
To my immediate right, about 3 seconds over, 3.5 if you want to use a hat for the pink hat for distance and guidance. The entertainer.
The entertainer.
How you doing on my?
I am wonderful. How are you,
I'm
Professor?
doing fine. How's your week been?
Oh my goodness, it's been awesome.
I've
been trying to sleep a lot. Yeah.
But you haven't.
Trying.
Okay.
Still trying.
Still trying.
Oh wait, that word is taken out of our vocabulary, so I will say I have been working a lot.
You've been working on sleeping.
Working on sleeping a lot.
I heard that. What you got for us?
What's up? What y'all been talking about? What y'all been doing?
We on Greg Hardy.
It's
ranting and raving and hollering at Dale. What's going on?
You know what?
And you're sitting up here letting them, Professor.
No, I got a smile on my face because you sitting to my left for a reason. You brought up something we just talked about that I want you to go and put on the spot because I want her to comment on what we just talked about since she's a woman.
Okay.
So I want you to go ahead. I want you to go ahead and present to her, paint the picture for her, because you know she's going to respond back very strong and well. So paint the picture now. Go ahead.
All right. Here's the picture right here.
Am I going to be warm in the bench?
I'll let you get in the game.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Greg Hardy. You heard about the Greg Hardy story,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. And here's my take on that.
Mm-hmm.
My take on that is this is a woman who, number one, was on drugs.
Okay.
She was doing drugs.
Uh-huh.
She's a light, fair-skinned woman. She said she was pulled by her hair, thrown up against the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
She said she got thrown on a bed of what guns and knives and everything like that. And she said she was abused. I think this is a woman who cried wolf.
Why?
Because when they went to court, it never showed. She had no bruises or anything like that.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, she wound up taking the money and running.
I got you.
She
made the claim so she can get the money and then she ran.
Exactly.
That's the way.
That's my thought pattern.
Okay.
Now, when a woman screams she got abused, did she actually get abused, or could that be the case?
No, that's not always the case because I've noticed that's not always the case, but the first thing is that you have to take everyone's story, whether it's the guilty or the non-guilty, right?
Right, okay.
And just because I'm a woman doesn't mean that I'm going to agree. It depends on what you're there for. Now, when you're dealing with these NFL players, celebrities, and all these politicians, question mark already. Because you already know something's going on. Now, if you have the same status that they do, a little different story. But if you're coming from the hood and you're at a gala, that's where they do that at, and you're AKA a groupie, I'm questioning everything that you're talking about.
So my question is, if this one, because what happened was he called 911.
Why?
He called 911.
Okay.
And he said, "You better run, woman, because you're going to jail."
I got you.
If I hit you, I'm not calling 911.
Never. Is he black?
Yeah.
Never.
He's He's 6'4", 285.
Yeah, I'm just joking, but yeah, I know. But yeah, no, there's some foul play.
Yeah, he called 911, and in court they said, well, some drugs was involved.
Now, I will have to state this: we cannot discount her story because of her story.
No, I'm not discounting a story because of her story.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even discounting a story.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying let's look at both things. Let's put everything on the table.
Yeah,
let's put everything in perspective. I'm not saying that he didn't do it. I'm pretty sure that there's some pushing and shoving went on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they got into it.
Yeah.
Okay. When he called 911, we heard the 911 tape.
Okay.
He was like, okay, she's throwing a shoe at me. She hit me upside the head. That's what he's telling the police officer.
Right.
What should I do?
Right.
He's saying, what should I do? Should I leave? And the police are, well, I think you should leave. What is she doing now? Where are you at? He said, well, I'm behind the bar right now. This is him on 911.
On 911 while she's going psychotic.
Right. And you can hear her in the background going psychotic.
Right.
And then now media, the public has said, this man is guilty as all I do.
No.
That's what they said.
No.
Am I correct?
That part I don't agree with.
They call him guilty.
He's guilty of something. It may not be particularly that, and that may just be being in the wrong company.
But then, so the judge, so they go to court.
Mm-hmm.
The judge finds him guilty
of
domestic violence.
Yeah.
Puts him on an 18-month probation.
Wow.
With no jail time.
Wow.
No jail time. Then he says, I'm appealing. I want a jury.
He's that mad.
He's
that convinced that
he's the one who asked for the jury.
Yeah.
So then they said, okay, we'll put a jury trial together. They go to look for her when the trial date comes up. She ain't nowhere to be found.
Yeah. Because
they settled out of court.
Right.
Now you can't find her.
That's right. Well, maybe she just doesn't want to be involved.
No, she just wants the money.
I don't think she just wanted money. It was his girlfriend. She was getting money.
No, maybe not.
Let me read this excerpt real quick. On June 15, 2014, Greg Hardy was accused of assaulting his partner, Nicole Holder. According to Holder, quote-unquote, on May 13, 2014, Greg Hardy attacked me in his apartment. Hardy picked me up and threw me into the towel tub area in his bathroom. I have bruises from head to toe, including my head, neck, back, shoulders, arms, legs, elbow, and feet. Greg Hardy pulled me from the tub by my hair, screaming at me that he was going to kill me, break my arms, and other threats that I completely believed.
Kill you and break your arm.
And so he's going to
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's going to kill you and he's going to kill you first or break your arms?
Kill me, break my arms, and other threats that I completely believe he would do.
So if you were dead, you wouldn't know your arms broke.
He dragged me across the bathroom and out into the bedroom. Greg Hardy choked me with both hands around my throat while I was lying on the floor. Hardy picked me up over his head and threw me onto a couch covered in assault rifles and or shotguns.
She say and or?
Yes.
She educated.
I landed on those weapons.
She got an educated whipping.
Greg Hardy bragged that all of those assault rifles were loaded. Landing on those weapons bruised my neck and back. Greg screamed for his administrative assistant, Sammy Curtis, to come into the room and hold me down. Curtis came into the room, grabbed me from behind, and held me down. Greg and Curtis then took me into the living room area. I wasn't nearly strong or fast enough to escape. I begged them to let me go, and I wouldn't tell anyone what he did. They took me out into the hall, pushed me down, and went back inside his apartment. I crawled to the elevator and ran into CMPD, Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department. Greg exercised his right under North Carolina law to appeal the conviction. After playing 1 week, Greg Hardy was deactivated on week 2 against the Detroit Lions. On September 17, 2014, Hardy agreed to be placed on the exempt list. He continued to draw a salary of $13 million in spite of being ineligible to play in NFL games or practice with the Carolina Panthers. The charges against Hardy were dismissed on February 9, 2015 after court officials were unable to locate Holder during Hardy's appeal. The end.
Okay. That sounds so okay.
That's why I want to read it to you, because that's going through the teeth there.
That sounds like...
This is what's going on.
That sounds like I'm sorry, that sounds like I'm crying wolf.
It sounds like a script.
It does.
And it makes it difficult to hear. And it happens all the time. Think about all the women who have wasn't never reported.
Exactly.
So she's kind of making it hard for people to believe women because it could have really happened.
When it's real, she's making it hard.
She's making it hard.
Because number one, if I'm her, I'm not taking the money. I want to see this dude go down.
Yeah, so he can never do it to anybody else.
I want to see him go down. I want to see him do some time, not just 18 months probation. And my question is,
$13 million.
Right. My question is, why did the judge, if all this happened, and she was bruised from head to toe,
he would have been in jail.
He would have been jail. He would have been doing some serious jail time.
Yeah.
I mean, serious jail.
Beyond domestic abuse.
People go to jail just for hitting you.
Yeah.
He picking her up, throwing her over the place, choking her out.
With the cohort.
Yeah. He got a homeboy. Why did the homeboy come in and have to hold her down?
Yeah. So there's some things in that story that make it difficult. Something may have happened. I mean, I don't negate that.
I don't negate that at all. Something may have happened on both ends. Yes.
The way she's going about telling the story, and it happens all. I have a son, so I'm always going to listen to both sides of the story, and I'm never going to take either side. But if it's outlandish on either end, no matter who, if he would have said that about her, everybody would be questioning his integrity as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. He's 6'5", 285.
Yeah.
If you pick her up
yeah.
and throw her, she's not just going on the wall. She's probably going through the wall based off of your strength.
Yeah.
You know, she's got bruised from head to toe, but then when they
no broken bones.
No broken bones, right. And you get thrown on the base.
This is a football player who hits people
for a living.
On purpose. Yeah.
So you get thrown into the bathtub. That's a porcelain. That's a hard
Well,
surface.
I don't know, because mine's kind of plastic now. They make these tubs a little cheap.
Well,
so I don't know. But still, the whole point in case
I was going to say mine's made out of futon, so
hey,
could be soft.
Something happened.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that something didn't happen. And so he needs to deal with what the thing that did happen.
Yeah.
If it was domestic violence or whatever, it wasn't. I don't think it was to that extent.
No.
I think she took it to a whole another level to make her story not believable.
Yeah.
That just, to me, that's
unbelievable.
It's very unbelievable.
Even if it's true, it's unbelievable. So you still have to feed it to the audience. You can't just tell a judge a story and expect someone, whoever, whatever, to pick it up. Now, the judge was doing due diligence because probably of status. You know, like, is a black man, he's guilty.
And see, there's the other problem, too.
Yeah.
He's a black football player.
Right.
He's guilty.
Yeah.
He
so anything she would have said, she could have said that a dog came, bit her toe, took her toe away, then the dog sewed it back on, or whatever the case may be. The fact that a black man was involved,
he'd have been guilty.
He's guilty.
Why you let the dog bite her?
Yeah, you made the dog do it.
You're going to jail because it's your pit bull.
Women, I think that's a lesson to be learned, that when something does happen, yes, do report it immediately. However, be cognizant of your story.
Exactly.
Be cognizant of your story and all the information. You need to get the information that's vital. All that stuff right there is not necessarily vital. And I think that's the problem.
My thing is this right here. If there's domestic violence, I would say report it in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
Don't wait.
Right.
Once you report it, you see that whole thing through.
Yeah, you do.
You do not sit back and say, I'm just waiting for the money.
And if you do take the money and run, then you come out with a tell-all book.
Right. Come on, 401 Sports Talk Radio.
You come on the radio stations, you go tell your story.
You tell it all.
You tell it all. You don't just take the money and run. That's suspect.
Right. Get a movie out of it.
Get a movie.
Something.
A baby or something. You got to go above and beyond.
She didn't get a baby, did she?
She did nothing. She needs help with that. So she shouldn't have ran with the money, I agree, because that's not helping anyone. That's not helping her or other women.
Spielberg would have took that story.
Yeah. Somebody.
It would have been Star Wars 4.
No, Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels would have took that story. So I'm just going to jump into it.
All right, go ahead and jump in.
I have a problem. I got a rant and a rave. I want to do he said, she said after I get done ranting. Is that okay, Cedric? I mean...
All right. Golly, I told you I'm 1 in 12 states.
I'm trying to tell people the truth about you.
I was born in Carolina. I was the one who ran in and held the girl down.
I didn't say who Cedric was, bench warmer.
See?
Okay, bench warmer, listen.
All right.
We're going to do he said, she said. And by the way, our he said, she said topic to prepare yourselves is about online dating, arranged dating, and safe dating from a male-female perspective.
And is dating a part of dating biblical?
Go. Hey, do what you want to do. That's
all right.
So everybody knows about that topic. So we're going to do that.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and do my due diligence and announce my trivia question so that way people can be choking on that while I go left about my experience with Empire.
Uh-oh.
I had a personal